What's up, Shark Squad? It's your boy, the Relegado. Welcome back to another video. What's up, what's up, what's up? Happy Sharktober. Welcome back to another video. Today, my plan is this entire October, I will be doing nothing but either scary reaction videos or scary gameplays. I have scary gameplays in mind, so don't worry about that. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter because that's where I keep everything updated on my YouTube channel. So, yeah, we're going to be reacting to a few scary animations today. So make sure if you're new, you hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell. That lets you know every time I make a video. And Shark, bite that like button, you already know. And let's get into the video. Sunrise. Oh yeah, did I mention this is a Teletubby? Okay. Ew. Oh my god, what is that? Ew. Ew. Oh, that's just weird. Oh god. Are they eating him? What the hell? That's disgusting. Is that the background story? Oh my god. Whoa. The first one already went crazy. I didn't think that the first animation out of what, 5 or 6 would be this much. This crazy. Whoa. Well, that's Meat Canyon for you. So I'm gonna be reacting to like 2 or 3 Meat Canyon videos, and then I'll find another scary animator. And if you guys have other scary animator or just scary designers or recommendations, just let me know in the comment section. All right, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna go to the second one. All right, Shark Squad, this is the next Meat Canyon video. It's the most recent one, actually. It's a week ago. And this one is called Winnie the Pooh and the Great Honey Tree. Now, since Meat Canyon is a scary animator guy, this will not be a regular cute video. So, yeah. Let's get into it.
Deep in the 100-acre wood, Christopher Robin and his friends have had many wonderful adventures. And I believe we may have just enough time to tell you one of my favorite tales, Winnie the Pooh and the Great Honey Tree. On this brisk autumn morning, Piglet was on his way to see his good friend Winnie the Pooh, so that they may look for more honey in the forest.
Oh my god, why they make him like
search
that?
for honey in the forest with my good friend. Oh my god!
Oh, bother. Piglet, I seem to have eaten all of my delicious honey.
Oh my god, Pooh! This is too much! Look at you! You're going to pop!
That's what we told him, but he insisted that we get eaten.
Is that
Dear
Tigger?
God,
Oh God.
Tigger! Is
Ha
that you in
ha.
there?
It sure is, Piglet, along with all our friends.
Hey, how's it going?
You all wanted to be in there? In Pooh Bear's big old tummy?
We love being in here, Piglet. Together. Together in Pooh.
Join us, Piglet. Be one with us.
I don't know.
Oh God.
This is all so new to me.
What?
Inside me, you are safe, Piglet. You are family.
Join us. Join us.
Oh my God.
Join us.
This is creepy.
Join us.
I'm afraid, Pooh. I've never done something like this before.
Stuff me like a pot of honey, Piglet. Make me feel good.
Make us all feel good.
Oh, Pooh, is it okay to be horny when being eaten? Says Piglet.
Christopher, dinner's ready.
Jesus fucking Christ, Mom! Shut the fuck up! I'm coming!
Oh my
Okay,
God.
sweetheart.
Fucking whore, bitch! The fucking...
And so, Christopher Robin uploaded most liked war fan fiction on furaffinity.net, thus giving him social rankings amongst the furries that could only be comparable to a king. The end.
No, bro. What? No, that's definitely not the end. What is this? Oh! They just ran over the
This is
child.
you. You're this child. You love our cartoons. You love racist Mario. The ice cream. Yummy. Meat Canyon. You want to get in on this?
Huh? What? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, get in there.
I think he's convinced. Let's get the fuck out of here. Drive, Tiki, drive.
What in the
Crew
world?
Podcast featuring your favorite animators, Flash Kids and Meat Canyon. Preferably Meat. Flash Kids. New episodes every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With one available right now. Click here.
Why did it end like that? Whoa. All right, Shark Squad, this one is called A Regrettable Office Cartoon. So I guess this is based off The Office, the actual show. By the way, that show's pretty good. Y'all should watch it if you don't watch it already. But anyway, again, this is another Meat Kenyon. This will be the last Meat Kenyon before I do another animator or maybe just something scary to watch. So, all right, The Regrettable Office Cartoon. Let's see what they got us watching. I'm sorry for this. A Regrettable Office Cartoon. Okay, I'm guessing the big head guy is Dwight. Oh my God.
This is Pam. I think it's time to prank Dwight now. Oh, does that amuse you, baby? Does me pranking Dwight make your panties moist? Yes, Jim. Thank you. My panties are very wet. I am indifferent to Jim's existence.
What in the
My
world?
world is crumbling around me. Michael, I want Jim fired.
Ugh.
I don't think that's gonna happen. You're a social
Why is he
parasite,
walking
right?
like that?
An
Yo.
outcast that no one cares for. You slave away all day just to look like a fool by my hand, and no one pays any attention. All because you are so incredibly different and unlikable. Oh, curse you, Jim, and your wacky pranks. I, too, want to fuck Pam. I'm hoping that Pam will be able to notice my overbearing friendship and open herself up to me. But as of late, she is sending me nothing but mixed signals. I love you, Jim. Don't touch me.
Oh, wow. Creepy but funny, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. That's okay. Next one. All right, for the fourth animation, this is by Llama Arts. It's called Midnight Horror Story with animated. It's 12 minutes long, so let's do this. Midnight Horror Story.
I'm not making this video for attention, or sympathy, or anything. I just want anyone who can help me to do that. My name's Daniel, and this is a story I wish I didn't have to tell. I've been a night owl my entire life. As a teen, I used to stay up way past midnight every night, watching terrifying videos on YouTube. I know now they were nothing compared to the horrors of the real world. Nothing compared to the tragedy my family and I went through. The story I'm gonna tell to you now. My parents, being teachers, had always emphasized the importance of sleeping well to me, and would definitely disapprove of my late-night routine. So I knew that if they'd caught me up at that time, I'd be in big trouble. At first, this wasn't a problem, but after I told them about a child predator in our neighborhood that I'd seen in one of my videos, they seemed to grow more and more paranoid, which was obviously understandable. Every night, I'd hear one of them wandering into my room, checking on me, and every night, I'd immediately turn off my light and pretend to be asleep. I never knew for sure if it was my mom or dad coming in, since obviously if I opened my eyes to see, they'd know I was awake. Mostly, I presumed it was my dad, from the heavy-sounding footsteps, but either way, I found it pretty hypocritical for them to preach to me about being up late when they were awake themselves. Sometimes I wondered if they knew I wasn't sleeping, because
I don't think that's your dad, man.
it seemed like hours before they'd finally leave and go to check on Alfie. That's my little brother, and Lucy, my little sister. I'd have asked them about it, but I thought it would have confirmed any suspicions, which they seemed to already have about my staying awake deep into the mornings of the next day. Like I said, I guess they were just paranoid about the child predator. It was stupid for me to presume any of these things, and I'll never forgive myself for it, but I did it all the same. Anyway, one day, Lucy's school, where my parents both work, announced a school trip. It meant they'd be gone at some point next month, from Saturday morning to Sunday morning, and it meant that I'd finally get to watch the horror movie my friend had lent me, that my parents had refused to let me watch. There was one downside, though. I'd be left to look after Alfie. He, being only 6 years old, my mom was reluctant to leave him in my care alone, but my dad defended me, reminding her that Alfie had been up most of the night after a nightmare, so he'd probably sleep most of the day anyway. Besides, he reassured her, he's 17. He can be given a little responsibility. With a heavy heart, my mom agreed. I honestly wish she hadn't. Finally, the morning came for them to head off. It took longer than expected because my sister said some of her favorite toy dolls had been stolen. But eventually, my mom persuaded her that they were probably just lost, and told me to look for them whilst they were gone. I begrudgingly agreed, and soon they were ready to go. As they were leaving, my mom gave me a stern word, reminding me to lock the doors, not go to bed too late, and take good care of Alfie. She told me she'd be watching through the security cameras to make sure I was looking after him properly. I told her she really didn't have to worry. Then we said our goodbyes, and they were off. Alfie and I spent most of the day playing outside, but came in after the frisbee landed near a strange man who Alfie said had been in his nightmare. I told him that was ridiculous, because even if he
What is
somehow
that?
was in his dream, he wouldn't be able to remember. Anyway, I went by myself to get it. I have to admit that the man was fairly creepy.
Oh, I was about to say, do they not see the figure right there in the shadows?
Staring right at me seemed to be permanently forced further open than they were designed to go. His clothes all seemed to have been made from someone 50 years younger, as they struggled to cling to his fully grown body. It was cold, but he was wearing a sun hat, a tiny one for children, which barely fit on his head. I recognized it, but didn't know how at the time. If I'd learned anything from the videos I spent my nights watching, I'd have abandoned the frisbee and left. But clearly I didn't, because not wanting to feel like a baby, I approached him. As I got closer to the man, his smile disappeared, and he removed the hat and held it behind his back. I began to see his features in greater detail. He looked tired. He was pale and his eyes were bloodshot and had huge gaping bags.
Was he high?
In the entire time it took me to get to him, the man didn't move an inch, other than the odd blink. Not even his eyes shifted. At this stage, I was getting uneasy. I just wanted to get it and leave. Hi, can I have my frisbee back, please? Thanks. The thought of that conversation, if you can even call it a conversation, still makes me shiver. I locked the front door as soon as we got home. We were both a bit shaken, and Alfie looked tired, so I gave him some more food and put him to bed. It took him about 2 hours to fall asleep.
He locked the doors, but did he lock the windows?
He'd have another nightmare about that man. I told him he wouldn't, but he wasn't convinced.
I see him every night,
He whispered to me. Well, if you see him again, don't worry. I'll be here to fight him off. This seemed to settle him down, and soon he was fast asleep.
No plans tonight?
Spend time with someone new.
Chat, live stream, and listen with Spoon.
Download now.
Yo, YouTube is getting really comfortable with these ads, man.
At about 11, it was time to put my film on. I couldn't have my mom knowing that I was watching it, so...
Babadook?
Something naive.
Yo, I remember that movie.
Something I'll always regret. I turned off the security cameras. I watched it for 2 hours straight, my eyes never straying from the screen. Until... I replayed the last few seconds of the film, but the sound didn't happen again. It was coming from inside my house.
Nani?
Alfie? He didn't reply, but I could see him under the covers, so I thought he was just asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up. I swear, if I thought anything worse had happened, I'd have checked. You okay? I thought maybe I was just worrying too much, hearing things. It was late, and the film had been scary. Maybe it was just all in my head.
What the heck?
I knew from the sound of his voice it was him. Alfie! Alfie? Usually this much noise would have woken him up. Alfie, what's going on? I knew something was wrong.
That's not Elfie.
It was him. The doll. I couldn't believe it. It had to be some kind of sick prank. It had to be. But it wasn't. It was the man I'd spoken to earlier. He'd taken my brother. Alfie! I was certain they'd be gone before I could reach them. But he didn't set off straight away. He watched as I tried helplessly to do something. I screamed and I shouted and I banged on the windows and I tried to open the doors, but nothing worked.
His teeth! Oh my god!
There was nothing I could do for my brother, my best friend, as he was stolen away from me. It was too late for the police to do anything. It was too late for anybody to do anything.
Oh my god.
He was gone, and in time, I'd have to come to accept that.
You have 9 new messages. First message.
Hello? If you're out with Alfie, call me back when you get back in, please. Love you guys. Bye.
End of message. Second message.
Daniel, we've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Is everything all right? Did you turn the security cameras off?
They'll be fine. The security system probably just glitched out. Hey, Alfie, just call us as soon as you can, okay? You know how Mom worries.
End of message. Third message.
Listen, Daniel, we're starting to get really worried now. If you don't pick up, one of us is gonna have to come home to check if everything's okay. Please pick up.
End of message. Fourth.
Daniel, are you okay? Daniel! What's happened?
Speechless.
Please answer. I couldn't bear to tell them anything. That was 7 years ago. We never found him. When I asked my parents if they'd seen anything at all of this man once they checked on us during the night, they looked at me, concerned, confused. What do you mean? They asked. I could only stare at them in horror. Every night, around 2, you come and check on Alfie, Lucy, and me to see if we were sleeping.
Daniel?
They told me. No, we didn't. The police wanted security camera footage of the man, but of course, there wasn't any. It automatically deletes any footage older than 24 hours, which meant I'd been mindless enough to stop it recording on the only night we could have seen him. You know, the strange thing is, I don't even know if I want Alfie to be alive. Because if he is, God knows what that monster has done to him. Sorry if I've gone on too long, but the guilt's been killing me. I had to get it out somehow. I only tell it as a story because, well, people like stories, and I want as many people to hear this as possible. Alfie, if somehow you're watching, I love you, and I'm so, so sorry. Please, don't lose hope. And to the man who took you, it's not too late. If you have any heart at all, and even if you don't, please, please let my little brother come home. To everybody else, if someone comes into your bedroom at night, open your eyes. You never know who it might be. I still stay up late at night. But it's not because I don't want to sleep. It's because I can't. In case anyone sees Alfie, this is the last good photo we took of him. That's it. Stay safe. Thank you.
Dang.
Thank you for sticking around to the end.
That is absolutely crazy. It's scary because somebody took your freaking little brother. I mean, come on now. Oh my God, but that's sad at the same time. It's more sad than it is creepy. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, wow. Well, we got one more animation to go, Shark Squad. Let's get it. Alright guys, for our final animation, this is another Llama Arts. So we did Meat Canyon and Llama Arts. This one is The Woman. The Woman. Let's see what it is.
It was a late, moonless, snowy night. I heard the chilling cry of a bobcat as I arrived home from my parents' house, where we had just had Thanksgiving dinner in northern Michigan. Exhausted, I had finally made it to my bed when my pregnant girlfriend asked for nacho cheese munchies. Reluctantly, I laced up my boots and went to my car. Due to the cold, it took me a while to start the car, which only made me more irritated. But eventually I got it started, and I arrived at the convenience store to retrieve my girlfriend's mandated snacks. As I left the store, walking back towards my car, I saw a shadow of movement out of the corner of my eye. What looked like a person stood near the dumpster, just out of the light. I stepped towards the figure, and she looked at me with a giant, sinister smile.
Oh God.
Her face was so weathered, it looked like she
Ew.
had cracks all over her face. She was crouched down and appeared to be chewing on something. I looked to see what she was chewing on. To my surprise, it was a severed arm. It looked old, as if it had been rotting for weeks. I saw her glance at something in her pocket. I could see the outline of what looked like a pocket knife. As soon as I looked back up, she quickly charged me. I pushed her away and then ran back to the convenience
Dang.
store.
Yo.
The bird looked like a pocket
Look
knife.
at this, bro.
As soon as I looked
Recap.
back up, she quickly charged me. I pushed her away
Dang.
and then ran back to the
My
convenience
God,
store.
yo. He Superman
Burst in the
punched her.
door and frantically yelled towards the cashier to call the police as I
Hey,
turned to lock it.
yo.
He asked me, "What's going on?" I scowled at him and said, "Please, just call the cops." I looked back outside and saw the woman had moved across the street and was still scrutinizing me as she maintained her malevolent grin.
Oh,
"Look,
God.
there's a girl out there who's trying to kill me." Looking over me, he replied, "I don't see anyone out there, sir." Those words shook me, even to this day. When the police reached the gas station, they began looking around for the woman while one of the officers asked me what had happened, and I told him the details of the encounter. One of the officers came back and said he couldn't find anything. I then
Not a
turned back
thing?
to where
Wow.
I first noticed her. We spent a few minutes intently searching, but there was no proof she was ever even there. The officer cocked his head and looked at me as if I was deranged and asked me in a judgmental tone, "Are you feeling okay?" I was about to defend myself, and then I started to think. I am tired, and I have had a couple of drinks, so I just told him, "Yes, sir. Sorry for bothering you. I hope you have a nice night." And then I drove home. I got home at around 4 o'clock in the morning. My girlfriend greeted me with an angered but concerning tone of voice. She asked me,
Where were you? Are you okay?
so I told her everything that happened. Of course, she didn't believe me. I couldn't get to sleep that night. I sat in my bed questioning my sanity, wondering if it was all even real. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just tired. But no, that can't be it. I saw it. But if I saw it, why was there no proof? Where did the arm go? Where did she go? Before I knew it, it was 7 in the morning, and I had to go to work. I threw on my jacket as I was about to head to the construction site, and I put my hand in my pocket and noticed that there was a hole in it. It wasn't there the other day. I thought, what if she caught my jacket as I ran? Which further proves my suspicion that she was real. I couldn't believe it. My mind completely went wild until my girlfriend kissed me goodbye. I told my friends at work what had happened, and they didn't believe me either. They made jokes about it the entire day.
Dang,
My
bruh.
bowling
It's like the boy who cried wolf.
gave me something to look forward to.
Dang.
I got home and hung my vest and jacket up and rapidly put on my bowling shoes and got my bowling ball. My girlfriend looked at me with a pleasant smile and said,
When will you be back?
"Probably around 11.
Don't be long.
I won't, don't worry." At around 10:30, the tournament had finally finished and we had won. I was so
Nice.
thrilled I had forgotten about the woman. As we were leaving, I noticed something at the other end of the parking lot. It was that psychotic woman.
No.
We stared at each other for what felt like an eternity. She slowly started moving towards me while waving her knife in the air and making cuts. I quickly jumped into my car and turned it on. As I looked up, I saw she was standing
Oh
in
my
front of me,
God, yo.
staring at me. She slowly walked over to my window.
Why are
She
you
said
just
in a
go?
quiet,
What are you doing? You started the
scratchy
car.
voice,
Drive.
Little pig,
Little big.
me in.
Oh, little pig.
I was frozen in
What the
fear,
hell?
but I snapped back to reality when she banged on the roof of my car, screaming.
Oh my
I
God.
quickly slammed my foot on the accelerator and didn't let off it until I couldn't see her anymore. When I arrived home, I told my girlfriend what had happened. Like last time, she didn't believe me. I really thought I was
Yo.
insane, but I tried to forget about it and get some sleep. Later that night, I woke up and saw her in my room. All she said was, "Let me in," over and over as she got closer. She then started shouting,
Let me in, let me in, let me in! Let me in! Come on, Paul. Stop being difficult.
Let me in!
I was wondering how in the world my girlfriend hadn't heard this going on. The woman was right next to me and held up a knife to me. That's when I fainted. I woke startled in my room, dripping with sweat. Then I remembered I don't have a girlfriend, nor a house, or a family.
Come on, Paul. Time for your morning meds. Let me in.
Yo, that is creepy.
Thanks to Skillshare.
Yo. Oh my God. Imagine going through all of that and then realizing, wait, I don't even have a girlfriend or a house or a family for that matter. Oh my God. That is insane. Oh, wow. Sharktober just started with a freaking bang. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure if you're new, you hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell because that lets you know every time I make a video. And shark bite that like button. You already know. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.